Final boss only has two moves. She attacks and she does a spell that hits both of you. But it's actually a pretty in-depth fight because you only have you and your pets, and your pets get killed by the spell like really quickly.
No, I did watch the end of Gumfrey's run, and that looked pretty intense.
It was. There were just so many things that like could have.
Yeah, I remember him saying that he could.
If you ran into like a specific encounter, like
Medusa back attack, you're dead.
You're just dead.
Yeah.
Well, especially because you don't lose the party members right before the final boss. You lose them like 2 floors before the final boss. So you're running through a dungeon balanced for a party of 4 with 2 members of your party.
But can't you just restore the game, or is it a?
Yeah, you can only save back in town, which is like before you enter
the 12-floor dungeon.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have had enough time. By the time he got back up there, the ETA would have been busted.
I see. So it's sort of one of those games where you're supposed to go up a couple floors, go back down, go back up the floors, go.
Theoretically,
kind of grind it out and be high enough for that. But
I was like, wow, I beat this game when I was a kid. I mean, granted, I wasn't speedrunning it or anything, but still.
Yeah.
I was surprisingly engrossed with the Final Fantasy IV stuff after I went home.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see how he got till is so powerful.
Oh yeah.
That just broke so much stuff.
He gets Medio as a story spell, but
right.
you can't actually cast it because it requires like
99 MP and he has like 98 or something.
I think it's 100 MP.
Or 100 MP has 99.
He has 99, but then you can like underflow the mana so that it goes negative.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
What do you mean as a story spell?
Like he uses it in like a cutscene, and it's like.
I bet Skull does.
But it's in your spell list.
Yeah, it's in your spell list the whole time, but you never have the MP for it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's actually.
He's always one short of it. He gains levels, but his max MP never goes up.
Yeah.
So he's just stuck one short of it. He has every other spell in the game, and he can use those freely. He's got enough to use those 3 or 4 times.
Is he supposed to get it at some point besides that
No,
story point?
he dies after that story point. He uses it and then dies. Eventually, another character picks it up much, much later in the game as a normal spell, but it's kind of his big deal on, I know the best spell ever, and I'm only going to cast it once, and it's not going to matter.
So sorry things are taking so long to set up.
Are we live now?
We are now live, and now I'm changing.
Alright, everyone, best behaviors. Oh,
Take it back.
here's your ticket.
Yeah, don't lose that. Don't let Pillow eat it either.
Alright, I just took my monitor feed away.
Sweet.
Good
Also,
job.
I see things are running swimmingly.
It's so good. I've done this many times before. Does someone see my TV remote control? It's on top of my.
I thought you
like
should
everything.
have stopped there.
How
Right?
can I use this?
Fail.
So yeah, I have to switch my. Wait, my computer came back. Oh, because it asks
It
you.
timed out or whatever.
Timed out. Well, I'm gonna hold on to my TV remote just in case. While I'm getting stuff set up, why doesn't someone or all of you tell everyone about the quest night thing? That
At
we're
the same
doing
time,
today?
everyone.
Oh.
Yes.
1, 2,
Two.
No. Let's,
Okay,
no. Do this. We're gonna
One
do it in
sentence
rounds.
at a time.
Where everyone says one word, and then the next person says the next word in the sentence.
Okay.
Oh, man.
This is gonna be great.
This is gonna be
All
awesome.
right, Bill, go.
Magic missile.
That's 2
That's
words.
two God damn it.
You have already. It's not even the start of the war.
Yeah, well.
All right, we're gonna do it, except not Bill.
Okay.
Kirby, go.
Adventure.
Quest.
This is Saturday.
Be
In.
What?
The
We're all stalling.
Night.
Polo.
Mark.
Did you jump out of turn?
Oh, I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay. You said night.
Yes.
Be in the night.
Watch.
I am the knight.
Us.
Fight.
4.
Honor.
And.
Justice.
Okay, we're done.
Good job.
We're done.
All right, now someone actually explain it.
So what we're doing is we're going to go to Quest Night, which is the Scare for a Cure group. You may or may not have heard of them before, but they usually
They
do
hate cancer.
They raise a charity, raise a bunch of charity for different causes through a haunted house. Is what they usually do each year. But now they've lately been doing a kind of a live action role playing, kind of a LARP. True Dungeon is another similar thing. That was at a Gen Con, and it's basically acting out your characters in real life in costumes or not costumes. I don't know if they force you to wear costumes.
We're wearing costumes.
Yeah,
We're wearing costumes.
We're wearing the hell out of some
And
costumes.
it's basically live action role playing, and you act out an entire scenario that they've set up with complete dungeon, puzzles, monsters, and traps.
They actually have more stats per character than 5th edition does. I was actually very shocked to
Yeah.
realize that.
And
it's like there are more rules here than 5th
They're not
edition.
they're using their own.
Well, they
rule
reference
set?
they reference taking damage, spells, and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't see a full rule set, but they definitely have something going on there.
So it's like a guided dungeon, kind of, and we're gonna be
With
doing
like
this.
split paths and stuff like that. There's
Really?
well, apparently you can make choices that
I want to
change
stick my
the outcome
arm
in
inside
some
of
way.
the big mouth.
You're gonna have to take that up with whoever's running the adventure, because I will actually be a player in this scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be part of the team going in. Now they don't allow. Sadly,
Yeah, I was about to give the
Go
bad
for
news.
it,
I was
go
about
for
to
it.
give the bad news. They don't allow photography during the event itself, unfortunately, but it sounds like we are going to give a summary of what happened afterwards.
Yes, we're going to gather here, maybe, I guess.
Sure.
For presumably still in costume, if we've all survived,
Yeah.
to deliver a quest night post-mortem, because, we
decided to
think
do
that
that.
you'd like to hear about that.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. So yeah, that's this Saturday.
So what time would the stream maybe be on? Like, what's
We have no idea when
what's
the
Okay,
a
okay.
range of times that we might be on?
So we get started at 8:45. So I would bet that we'd go live at like 10:30 or 11
That
at the
sounds good to
earliest.
me.
At the earliest,
Yeah.
yeah. Because remember, we got to
Then
drive
we'd probably
back from
only
there.
spend like half an hour, 40 minutes, like giving a summary, play-by-play of how things went down. I assume anyway.
Yeah.
Can we have milkshakes?
We can absolutely have milkshakes, Ryan.
They have to be medieval though. They have to be in theme.
Yeah, they have
Medieval
to.
milk.
Yeah.
They have to be
Medieval
in
The milk has to be
signs,
spoiled.
flagons,
You have to make them
and
yourself.
Is that like
whole
mud
milk.
shapes?
or a drinking horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just filled
Can I
with
put meat in it?
It's a
With
meat
the
shake.
milkshake?
A meat shake.
A meat
A
shake?
meat shake.
Not to be confused with a meat shake.
Or it's just meat.
Both do not sound
Definitely not to be
Oh boy.
not to be
All right,
confused.
pull
I'll
up.
have a meat shake and you can have a meat shake.
So a couple other things that I just wanted to throw out there. Nothing too concrete. We've already got plans for this weekend, but I was thinking that at some point. So one of Lobos' other events is the Drunk Souls event.
Oh, you mean bloody? What's it?
This year's Boozeborn.
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 But so that's sort of a fundraiser sort of thing for Fest Fair.
fast.
Fast Fair.
Which is
Sorry.
Which is
where
like-
you
I
evolve
don't can't come up with
into,
it.
like,
Like,
Pokemon.
can't say it
If
correctly.
people don't know what Fast Fair is,
Fast Fair.
What is Fast Fair?
What is Fast Fair? Fast Fair, Lobos.
Friends attempting speedruns together.
Friends attempting speedruns together is the renamed Awesome Games Done eventually,
Yes.
continuing on into the future.
2016.
Anyway, what I was thinking was, I don't necessarily want to get smashed on camera or anything like that, but we might think
Dungeons
about
and
doing some kind of fundraiser type event based around Dungeons and Dragons,
Dungeons and Drinking.
based on the pass the controller type idea,
Uh-huh.
where this is literally the only idea that I have right now, but it's like
Yes.
every 5 minutes the dungeon master changes,
Oh wow.
and the next person around has to continue the
That's
adventure.
what-
or
That sounds
an offer or
amazing.
something like that. Maybe
Oh, man.
every 10 minutes or something like that. I'm going to workshop the idea, but maybe we'll do something like that in the
I'm
future.
definitely gonna need drinks for that.
Yes, lots of
Yeah.
drinking.
And then we also at some point have to drag out the speedrun rules and finish off White Plume Mountain,
Yes.
which we can look forward to sometime in the future. But before we do either of those, after presumably do Quest Night, I want to get together for a weekend and play Sean Bean Quest, which I think I have talked about before, which
Yeah, I
is
think
a
so.
variant
With us, I don't remember if it's
variant
Instagram or not.
rule of Goblin Quest, which is a game where you play an assortment of soon-to-be-killed creatures. Only in this version, you all play versions of Sean Bean.
But I repeat myself.
Improvising a movie as you go in an effort to stop Sean Beans across the multiverse from being slain.
Probably
Now,
need
are
to
we
familiarize
actually,
myself
are
with
we
all
actually
of his
doing
work.
like the Sean Bean from GoldenEye and the Sean Bean from Silent Hill?
There's like Shooty Bean, there's Stark Bean, there's Sexy Bean.
Wait, Sexy Bean?
Sexy Bean.
What is that from?
That's a great question, Ryan. We'll find out.
Oh.
So actually, the base set only comes with a small assortment, in my opinion, of beans. I might take it upon myself to introduce some extra beans to the assortment.
To the IMDb.
Just making they all actually die in their movies. That's
Well,
important.
yes. So the rules actually point out that, hey, Sean Bean doesn't die in every movie, and that's true. Actually, the rules themselves are entertaining enough that I'm going to stop right there because we're going to read them when we actually play the game. And they're funny enough just to listen to. So we'll do that sometime in the near future, I think. If that sounds agreeable to everyone.
Yes.
Sure.
But otherwise, without any more considerable delay, I think we'll go ahead and return to the world of Dark Sun. Did anything important happen last time we got
I
together?
became an archdruid.
You became an archdruid.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm now level 20, everyone.
you were killed by the rest of the party
Oh,
on
damn.
your path to greatness.
Damn. Well, that
Yeah,
sounds...
that's what we
Thanks
did.
for coming over, Bill.
Rip.
But no, seriously.
So we all... our characters, after we defeated the Lich...
Yes, I'm interested in what your characters have done. Not
took a week
I've talked to you
vacation.
guys.
So it's kind of been like a week hiatus from our exploits. And
Yes, so Yarnath was slain, the entire city. Shocked at this sudden, it turns out, real threat. We're very, very glad not to have been stomped by some sort of skeletal zombie turtle that marched right up to their gates with a bandit army. And you've all been regarded as heroes by the entirety of the city. There's been much feasting and much dancing and much celebrating. Well, before too long, Tyre has returned to its natural state, which is just sort of this jubilant civil chaos.
part bacon, part normal town.
Part bacon, part normal town. Have any of you been pursuing Archdruid or not? Any particular
I've
sort
been
of...
doing stuff.
I did
What's-
some stuff too.
So
Yes,
me and my mole, is it mole, right?
Yes.
Your mole girlfriend?
Mole
Yeah.
lady friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I still don't know her name.
Have you deliberately not asked what her name is?
Yes.
Okay.
We took
Wait. Have you been just pretending that you know her name, or do you just not care?
Hey, you!
Yeah, what's up?
Mulva.
So we took a little bit of a rocky turn about 3 or 4 days into our
Oh,
vacation.
no.
Oh, no.
So we
But you're 20 charisma.
dynamic duo, magic
Molly.
user and fighter,
Molly.
signed up in the gladiatorial arenas to
Oh.
take on contestants.
Okay.
But I accidentally kept hitting her with my AoE spells, and that really upset her. So she's kind of not talking to me right now.
Gotcha.
You're on
Okay.
the outs.
Tragic.
Have any of your limbs been broken, or...
No, I
Got
got
slapped a
I got
few
slapped in
times.
the face a couple times.
Okay.
so.
Alright, so you got like a swell.
Yes.
You've got a
My
chunk-
face
You're now the blue. You're now the blue.
Oh,
right?
yeah, black
You're
and
the blue.
black.
The
Yeah.
blue
Black
and
and
black.
blue.
Yeah.
He's
Excellent. Zathus, what have you been up to? I've got some minis that can,
I
for when it's necessary.
I went on the hunt, through various parts of town, trying to reaccumulate some of the, coins that I gave to Antoria for his endeavors.
Yes.
I also
Handed over all of your wealth, didn't you?
I did. I did indeed.
Do it for the kids.
Yeah.
I also had kind of a heart-to-heart with Antoria.
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true, you did.
We did some stuff behind the scenes.
Yep. There was some role playing.
There
Was it? Is there a lovely bromance forming here?
There may or may not have been a bonus.
And I also did a little bit of shopping, but just
Excellent.
got traded some stuff. or
All right.
whatever.
So aside from the friendliness, business as usual.
Yes.
All right. Marcus?
Marcus has been laying low and not doing much bidding.
Okay.
Just
Sleeping.
resting.
Sleeping the entire time.
Sleeping and hanging out in the tavern. Just
All right.
kinda
Sleeping and drinking.
Relaxing.
2 different states.
Good deal.
Alright. Notorious spent a considerable amount of time locked up in his room, but was also, and he did meet with Zathus at some point, as previously mentioned. He also ran around town performing various small errands, including at least one at the Veiled Alliance headquarters.
Okay.
for the most part, Barrett was he tried to get back into the arena stuff, but no one wishes to challenge him anymore.
It's like being a lich. What the hell?
Yeah, he's
What
kind
do you want to
of
do?
conquered the arena, so his arena days
Jeez.
may be at an end. Maybe he can start training people. Who knows? He restocked his
Except one
supplies. Yeah.
Why aren't you being a bear? I'm being a bear, damn it! It's easy. It comes naturally to me.
I'm gonna train a bear circus. Anyway.
Yes.
Tried to do a little bit of research on other druids, see if the Veiled Alliance have any information, but the Veiled Alliance aren't really on speaking terms with many druids, so they don't have much information.
Not really.
And he also took some of the time to try and map out Slither by summoning an eagle and using beast sense to get a bird's eye view, literally,
Well,
of Slither.
as a matter of fact,
Oh.
you do indeed have a bird's eye view of what is left of Slither.
Sweet.
Seems quite well splattered. There's a lot of just rubble and bone.
Hey, those two look intact, though.
We don't have the...
No, we don't have
All right.
one of those going, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have too much battle map stuff going on today.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
You guys want to conquer Tyr? We can do it. Clearly.
I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
we stand a chance.
Still a 13th level wizard in charge of the Alliance. Might be a problem.
Yeah, we took down a lich.
So there's a lot of rubble and debris, but of note is that there seems to be one of the towers still intact. One of them seems sort of half demolished, but otherwise still whole. And another one seems intact, but sort of toppled over. That's this one closest to you, Bill. That's sort of... yeah, that's it.
So that one's like completely on its side.
Yeah, it's sort of split. Like this bottom half of it has been smashed in, but the top half seems relatively intact.
You have a ferret-like adventure and like a roll of toilet paper, you know. Just go through the
I guess I'll
Yeah.
I guess I'll have drawn this up and shown it to everyone.
Yes.
Because I was trying to gather a little bit of intel for Slither because I don't think we can leave Slither as is. We need to make sure that there's nothing else undead there that's a remnant from the lich, and we need to clear it out, and we need to get our stuff back.
Yes.
Yeah.
If anyone
that's
even
really
remembers
awesome.
what
Yeah.
stuff we left there, because I don't.
I don't remember everything,
remember.
but I had my pelts and
Yeah,
some gems and coins and pouches.
I
About
had some
250
gold. That's the main
gil.
thing I lost. I was rich once upon a time. I was the member of the party getting gold and had nothing to spend it on.
Yeah, right.
Until it was all taken
And
away.
I had some gear, but I don't remember what my gear
You want your
was.
notes back? Your
No, I
research
made
notes?
another copy. He already made another copy of those.
Maybe you missed a few things.
No, he did not on that one. He didn't miss a few things.
Perhaps
That's
there's
the
more.
one.
There's more to find though.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so in addition to all of this, your
homework.
contacts.
That's what the lich called it. Gotta get your homework.
Go
Yes.
read your homework.
So in addition to all this, there have been some notes left for you because by now folks know that you're regulars at the Golden Kank, assuming that most of you are staying there, if not at Alliance HQ. And so you've got a couple of things waiting for you. One is a note from Romalia asking to meet you sometime in the gaming room to talk about some discoveries that she's made regarding the map that you handed over to her. In addition, there's a runner from the Over Council, the Council of Advisors that advises the king, asking if you're interested in helping out with sort of a diplomatic mission that they have interested. And also, there's a note from a local merchant house, House Vorden, saying that they'd like very much to engage your services if you're available sometime in the future.
Interesting.
Are we back together now at this point?
Let's say yes.
The band is back together.
Yeah.
Well, then in addition to those three, there is something else we should discuss. Matthias, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm going off of vague Facebook memories, he did extend the Veiled Alliance membership to us as a group, right? Sort of.
No,
No?
he spoke to you about.
He didn't
Veiled
mention it
Alliance.
before, like maybe the other four? This actually might not have been on Facebook. This might have been...
No, I think this was live. He's grateful to the party overall.
Oh,
You're the only
I see.
person that he's actually asked to join the Veiled Alliance.
Okay.
Notably, you're the only preserver in the group. So.
I preserve.
No, you have to be arcane for sure. Marvin could technically qualify, but his...
But if you'll recall correctly, you observed that his spellcasting actually did not draw power from the earth when you were in the midst of that battle with the Dracolich.
True. Interesting.
Maybe Matthias has made the same observation.
Does that means I'm not a defiler? Then.
You draw power from your blueness. Bluosity.
His depression empowers him to do great acts of destruction.
I'm so depressed.
Well, in that case, I meant that I don't
flying.
say anything then if everyone wasn't invited, then I don't say anything at the moment.
What were you just talking about, Veiled Alliance? What?
Did you successfully study the manual?
Yeah.
That's
why he was shutting
the
his
original
mouth.
reason for the thing.
Yeah, see... Yes, I completed my...
Antoria looks hardier and haler than
He
usual.
suddenly looks a little more buff.
No, he's still covered in the same robes. I don't think he looks that different. I
Oh,
mean,
but he's got like a Charles Atlas physique. He's ready to take on bullies kicking
well, his
sand in
comm
his
was already
eyes.
kind of good. I don't know if it would make that big a difference.
He
but-
walks with his arms purposefully
Yeah.
like this. Hey guys,
Wait, that's more strength, isn't
never
it?
say anything different about
It
me.
could be both. It could be Constitution, I think.
Yeah.
They both go hand
Alright.
in hand.
Yeah.
Your skin glows. How's that?
You're a vampire.
Your skin is extremely silky and smooth.
Oh,
Yes, I did complete my studies.
more than
at
one
the time.
bromance going on.
I've returned it to the Veiled Alliance and hope they can put it to use a century from now and recharges. It's a shame they don't recharge faster, but it's powerful magic to begin with.
I just wish I could read.
You could learn, you know. I could probably teach you. It would take a while. It's not an easy thing to pick up, but
Fast forward.
I detect a montage.
Oh, you mean after he's learned reading? So 1 year later.
Yeah, if your characters want to retire for a little while,
I'll go back to that land we got and start a farm.
maybe we could find. Oh, that's right. You guys have recently come into possession of a tract of land
Yes.
outside of
We should
Tyre.
name it.
A half-burned.
I was thinking we should sell that, actually. What are we going to do with a patch of land?
Grow crops.
So,
A retired farmer's life.
What?
No.
this is one of your jokes, right?
I wouldn't mind starting a forest there. It'll eventually take over Tyr.
Thousands of years later, the forest has been inexplicably burned down.
No.
And Marcus is
Who
hard to
could have done
read.
this?
Descendants of Victoria.
Yeah, it's like rumors are
Marvin.
the Arch King Antoria has risen from the dead.
Well,
It'll be home to many a bear.
Now it will be barren by then.
That's good.
Yep.
well,
The sole reason for our viewership.
Yep. The bear.
Pun
Yeah,
enthusiasts.
the bear pun.
Specifically
All right,
bear
everyone.
pun
See you next week.
enthusiasts.
Well,
Yeah.
We're
seems
done.
we have 3 offers of employment. Do we have any other business on the table besides
Well,
these?
Slither.
I will say there was something that struck my ear a while back. I didn't think anything of it, but well, let me just spit it out. I was in the bar one day and drinking as usual. I overheard someone talking about dragon men. Something about the council. Something says the council doesn't know what to do about them. I haven't heard anything after that, but I figured that might be something we could.
The Council of Tyr?
I would assume yes, but
I heard the same rumors. Perhaps it's even what the Overcouncil sent their message about. We won't know until we meet with them.
could be.
I will say that
I would definitely say we should go to Slither though first. My personal vote is that we do a clear of Slither to make sure that there's no remnants of the Lich or any way he'll come back either.
I can definitely agree with that. Who knows what's lurking around in there? I mean, we know what we ran into the first time we went in. Presumably that stuff didn't simply die off with the Lich. If
Right.
there's anything else like that in there.
But more importantly, treasure.
No,
I'm sure.
All kinds of arcane artifacts.
They were looting and pillaging many city-states. I'm sure that there's... What does a lich need with money?
We may find that girl still in there in that column of light. The one that we were supposed to rescue so long ago.
Maybe.
There was some armor that we picked up. Some blackened leather armor.
Marcus is currently carrying it. It is marked "Sell this as soon as possible."
Oh, I thought that got taken away from us.
No, this is a different. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the set we found in the manor. There might have been a different
There was
set.
there
Oh,
was
there was
two,
another
there were
set.
two chests, and they took the armor from that.
Yes, I remember that now. I didn't write that stuff
Yeah,
down because I never thought I would be
I
getting
had a nice
that.
set of armor too that they took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. I just read it right down.
I hope it's written down somewhere.
Oh yes, I've written it down.
Okay, good.
That's exactly what it is.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.
Well,
Plus 5.
I agree. Slither is.
Oh, it's a book of many things.
I definitely.
All right, draw.
Alright, let's read.
I definitely agree. Slither is worth a look, but if it's all right, I'd like to report into to our friends before we leave.
What are we going to tell them?
Well, we'll at least tell Romelia that we'll meet with her once we get back from Slither. And I also want to ask Matthias about something.
Yeah, we should probably send a message to each of the people that inquired into our services. The king, the merchant, and Velvet.
Is it necessary that we all travel as a team here, or can we have
Not everyone has to go, I
envoys?
suppose.
I'd be happy to go.
I
to our
recommend
friends.
investigating Slither one at a time.
We'll meet back here in 2 hours then. I'll go to our friends. You can divide up the remaining visits as you wish.
I believe that I would be suited to speak with the council. If anyone else wants to join me,
The king? I will not.
diplomacy is one of my stronger.
Overcouncil
suits.
isn't technically the king, right? Or,
I'm sure he's part of it.
Advises the king.
Yeah.
Overcouncil
Yeah.
advises the king.
I'm sure the king will be involved in the
maybe you
discussion.
shouldn't go to that one, but all right.
I refuse to. I refuse to go. Yeah. He pissed me off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He totally blew me off.
I'll speak with the bartender.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess that leaves me to speak to the council.
Well,
he went
yeah.
into the
Yeah.
council.
Yeah.
He
The
went-
merchant
okay.
house would be the one that's left
The
for
merchant,
you.
okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good fit. Maybe you can steal some stuff later.
What's that bartender's name?
Yeah, guys, I
Bren.
want to help
Bren.
you guys so much.
Are you talking
I want to help myself. I mean, help.
Huh?
Are you thinking you're talking with Bren?
No, I'm just gonna go get a drink.
Oh.
He's continuing his activities from the town.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Veil Alliance. Is that who you're going to talk to? You're going to talk
Merchant
to
House.
the Merchant House, and you're going to the king or council.
Yes.
I guess none of you really need my help. I don't think so.
Toria actually seems.
I'll join you.
And Toria actually seems to have already left. Notably, he left as soon as he said where he was going.
Bye.
And then he flicked us off on the way out.
Screw you. Going up.
All right.
All right, Antoria, you make your way into the warrens of Bacon Town to the temple where the Veiled Alliance makes their headquarters.
All right, I'll go ahead and go inside.
All right, Romalia is at the tree.
All right. Greetings, Romalia. I've come to tell you. Oh, I've come to tell you we're going to investigate Slither first, but we will come back and discuss what you sent us a message about later.
Oh, wonderful. I'll meet you at the Golden Kank.
Okay. Is Matthias in by any chance?
Oh, yes, he's in the inner sanctum.
May I speak with him?
Go right ahead.
All right.
She leaves as you descend into the innards of the temple.
Okay. Antoria.
Innards.
Were you suggesting something about the
No,
nature
no,
of this
nothing.
temple?
nothing.
All right. Antoria goes ahead and heads inside.
Okay. You indeed find Matthias in his laboratory, so to speak. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. What can I do for you?
Hello. I've come to discuss the offer you made earlier about joining the Alliance.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Discuss away.
I know how these matters stood in Yorick, but what would my responsibilities be here if I joined you?
Oh, as you can see, as you well know, the Alliance is in shambles. We are in desperate need of new growth, some manner of recruitment. Not necessarily here in the city, but if we can convince servers like ourselves to relocate here in order to bolster our numbers in some way, it would be of great use. Also, I should tell you, the other alliances are none too happy with me. We've lost some of their best soldiers in that battle with the lich. They're looking for some number of favors in recompense. Obviously, I can't be leaving the city. There's still much to do, but I would probably call upon you in order to exercise some of that repayment. Just being honest, you know. It's not that I enjoy, sending you on errands. It's just convenient.
I have to admit, this answer actually pleases me. I don't know how much I told you of what happened beneath the tomb when we found the crown, but My friends made a difficult choice there, and I need to repay that. They have their own goals, probably far away from the city, that I would need to help them with.
You're a good friend. I hope that you will consider the Alliance your friends as well.
Well, as I was getting to, if I'm going to be traveling about to help the Alliance anyway, then it seems joining you and continuing to help them are compatible goals.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Our numbers will go up by 50%. Wonderful. Terrific.
50%. Aren't there 3 of you?
Oh, you didn't hear. Oh, Athrax has been missing ever since that terrible battle. I assume he was killed in the chaos.
A great many were lost in that battle.
Yes, I never liked him anyway, but what can you do? Like I said, we need members. If someone's willing to pay their dues, then you put up with what you will.
I did want to ask...
Present company accepted, of course.
I did want to ask, what about the rest of my companions? Are there none among them you would consider for any sort of membership?
Ooh, friendship with the Alliance has its benefits, but we tend to deal mostly in preserving magic, and it seems to be a sole trait that you carry amongst your squad. It's a good word, squad. I should use it more often. If only I had more friends. Need 4 or 5 really to be considered a squad, I would think.
Very well.
More than that would be a troop.
Is there anything...
A triplet.
Is there anything else I should know then about this particular branch? I was familiar with the rules and standards of the Uric branch. Is there any differences here that you are aware of?
None worth going over now. Simply know that I will begin making the preparations for your initiation. Come see me again in a few nights, and we'll see to the particulars.
Very well, thank you.
I wanted to ask, have you returned to Slither since your confrontation?
We actually plan to head back this very day.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Lich's magic is certainly dangerous, but powerful, powerful stuff. We'd be grateful if you returned anything you discover.
Of course. I'll see you in a few days then.
Indeed. Godspeed.
Takes his leave and heads back to wait for the others.
Wonderful.
Side quest on.
XP.
Yeah, exactly.
Zathis, the note directing you to the home of House Warden takes you sort of to the back alleys, not quite into like the slums of the city, but into sort of the darker, less well-traveled recesses of the merchant district. In fact, it doesn't look dangerous so much as just does crummy. There's a lot of like even more so than your usual Dark Sun city. These buildings look dilapidated, pretty abandoned. But that's not to say that there's not, a merchant here, a push cart there, someone trying to hawk their wares. It's just sort of a less well-traveled corner. You find sort of a small, dingy, one-story building that seems to hold some merchant house's office. It has a crest over the door. Has the
Cash for gold.
sorry?
Cash for gold.
Cash
We heart bad credit. No, it's got a black insignia of a hammer on a silver field. Looks like it's seen better days.
I approach the door and enter
All right.
and go, am I in the house Gordon? What is it? I wrote it down. Yeah, Gordon.
So the room you find looks kind of like an office, kind of like sort of a shop, and then it's got a counter, a place for commoners to just sort of come in and do their business. There's all kinds of stuff stacked up in the back. There's scrolls, there's crates, there's jars, there's all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of grabbables.
It looks kind of like a hoarder lives here. It looks like there might be like a door to the back, but there's just stuff stacked through the entire area. You don't see anyone though.
I don't see anyone.
Not here in this room. There's a back room, but as I said, there's tons and tons of books blocking the way. Not books, but like scrolls and stuff like that. Papyrus.
They have yet to learn binding.
Yeah.
There's very few printing presses in Athos. Probably none.
Well, literacy is actually completely illegal in every single other city-state. Like, if someone catches you reading and you're not a noble or a Templar, then they just cut your head off.
Sweet.
or send you to the mines.
He's a reader.
He's a reader.
Hey, he's dead.
Yes.
He is.
Maybe.
Do any of the things within reach seem particularly valuable?
Give me a investigation check.
18.
It looks like there's like ledgers and lists of materials and that sort of thing, but a lot of it seems to be of like questionable age. And it's all sort of stacked. You can't really make a whole lot of sense of what belongs in which stack or the other.
Yeah.
There might be some interesting information in there somewhere, but like I said, it's kind of like digging through a hoarder's like stuff to see if there's something really super valuable in there.
Yeah. All right. So I kind of call out, "Hello? Anyone in?"
You hear some sort of a crash in the back. There's sort of a tiny little man, sort of a spindly merchant-looking sort with frayed hair, sort of peeking around the books. Who's there? Who's there? Is that a customer?
Maybe. I'm Zathus. I believe you were trying to reach me and my fellow...
Oh, yes. The squad. Shoves over a stack of scrolls and just waddles over top of them.
All right, we need to start spreading a name for our group. We're the Fantastic Five.
We're the squad.
Yeah, we're the squad.
He looks like he's seen better days. He doesn't look as bad as like a beggar or something like that, but he's clearly malnourished. He looks like he hasn't slept in a week. Doesn't look like he's showered in a week either. They don't have showers in Dark Sun. Yeah. Looks, sort of crazy haired, kind of bug eyed.
Yeah, definitely.
Very excited to see you.
So he's tweaking.
I'm Theros, patriarch of House Warden, as you see it. Yes. Zathus, you said?
Yes.
Yes, pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you so much for coming so promptly. I know you must be inundated with requests and all manner of entreaties from the Over-Council and the noble houses. I'm so glad you could spare some time for just a simple merchant.
Well, yes, we are quite...
I'm so sorry for the mess. Well, he grabs one scroll and puts it on top of another scroll in some sort of a feeble attempt to get the room sort of cleaned up. Everything is dusty and...
It's the maid sentry off!
Accidentally knocks over another stack and just keeps working. Sorry. Yes.
So, we had business?
Oh, yes. Tell me, does ancient treasure strike your fancy?
You can't see it behind his head wrap, but the giant smile creeps across his face, and he says, "Perhaps." Good.
I've lost mine, and I'm looking for help getting it back. House Warden is... I admit, we've had better days. We once responsible for the entire iron trade here in the city. Iron is, one of the great things that has made Tyre the wonderful city that it has. The Sorcerer King relied on House Warden to make the city as wealthy as it once was. But then he started building that damn ziggurat and took all of our slaves and all of our workers and all of our goods, and now we're just a laughing stock. Just once kings, merchant princes of the Tablelands, and then, you just knocks over a stack of stuff. You see what sorry state you find me in.
Calm yourself. Please.
I'm sorry. Pulls out a flask. Sorry, just. Sorry. It's been a couple hours. I need. Much better. Anyway, I have a plan. You see, the Black Sand Raiders, some years back, took one of my caravans. The whole thing, the whole lot of it. If we could get it back, I could use that as capital to start rebuilding the merchant house and start bringing us back into the ascendancy in which House Vorden deserves. I was wondering if you and your brave heroes find the Black Sand Raiders and put a stop to them, the same way you stomped those ghost vipers. Oh, I was on the city walls. I saw every bit of it. You were just magnificent. You slaughtered every single one of them. It was wonderful, wonderful. If you could do that to those raiders and bring back my share, I obviously pay you with the proceeds. You receive 20%. Yes, and of course that would just be the beginning. We'd begin using that to the places we could go, the things we could see. We could even there's many treasures like it.
Perhaps another swig from the flask.
I don't dare. Not for another couple hours.
Just calm yourself.
I'm at work.
What was in this caravan?
You hit right to the crux of it. Well, obviously it had, the sorts of things that we usually have. We had crafting materials, and this is back in the days of slaves, so we had, a number of workers that were on our way here, and we had lots of things for the mines, but, most particularly, there was a map leading to the House Vorden enclave in the city of Caladnay, far to the south where our house once had its beginnings. Caladnay has been destroyed for many years, but House Vorden got its start there and somehow knew that the city was doomed, so they gathered all of their wealth and came north here to Tyr. If we could retrieve that map. Whew. And of course the tremendous amount of gold and cutlery and other treasure that was bundled along with it. Why, we'd be well on our way.
Indeed. I have come to tell you that me and my compatriots are currently engaged, but...
25%! Wait, you said but. Oh, I gotta have myself. You know what? I will have a little bit more from the flask. Please, continue.
But we will return to discuss more your matter. I'm not willing to agree just yet. But perhaps...
Yes, I understand. Discuss it.
Return.
Take it back to your friends. But do hurry. I'm sick of this.
One more question.
Yes.
Do you happen to know where this caravan was taken, and maybe perhaps the location of the Black Sand Raiders?
It would have. It was many years ago. I was just a boy, but if I remember correctly, it had just left from Tyr and it went to Alterac, and then it was heading north to Uruk, and that's where it was taken. So between Alterac and Uruk, somewhere there. Bit of a expanse, I know, but it narrows it down a smidge.
Sorry, the other town, towards what?
Alterac and Uruk.
Uruk. That's right.
Yes.
We had a map. It seems.
Oh.
There's been a couple of maps floating
Yeah.
around.
We've had two maps. One was taken and one.
One map mentioned an old house on it too.
Yeah, one actually both maps were associated with old houses, a different one each.
Okay.
One of them is missing.
They're convenient places to keep treasure.
Yes, yes.
One of them is potentially in here. The other one, Antoria has disposed of.
Okay.
Apparently.
Really?
Why did you dispose of
Well,
it?
not dispose of. It's just gone. I mean, it was in his possession. It no longer is.
Put it in the shredder.
I'm not sure anyone was present for. No, I think everyone was. He gave it to Romalia. That's the one she's meeting us about.
Okay.
Everyone was there for that, so I can tell you what happened. Sorry. She came up to us as we were leaving.
He just burned it. He said, fuck maps.
That is par for the course.
Yeah. Psychotic aversion to maps.
They seem to be nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I was gonna say, thank you for the information and for the, I guess for the work.
Proposition.
Yeah.
Oh, certainly. Please, talk to your friends. Hurry back, please.
let me know as soon as you make your decision.
Good day.
Marvin. Sorry, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, choose your next side quest.
Yes.
I was going to say that he saw us killing all of them, especially you. Whenever you touched anything, they exploded.
Marvin's, you head to the Golden Palace, where once again the doors are open and the Great Hall is accessible to all who would enter. The king is not present, but his council of advisors are. There's a great many people, during the day, sort of visiting, seeing about affairs of state, complaints, this, that, and the other. People want to start civil projects, stop civil projects. People are complaining about the amount of crime in the city and that sort of thing.
Sure.
There is a particularly odd group of individuals here. That's saying something for Dark Sun setting.
Council members?
No, they don't seem to be on the council
Oh.
themselves, although they are sort of up on the stage, as it were.
Okay.
They're not quite dragon men, necessarily. They look a little bit more like... They kind of remind you of the behemoth you fought in the arena, as a matter of fact, but they're bipeds. They seem to be dressed surprisingly nicely, actually. They have the look of merchants about them. Give me a investigation check.
No, God.
Marvin's specialty.
13.
13. That is actually good enough.
Alright.
These are Terrans, or so they seem to you. It's Terrans
Terrans?
with a silent P at the start, like pterodactyl. They have crests like pterodactyls as well, as a matter of fact. Most Terrans that you've seen are borderline beasts. They're just sort of beast men from out in the wilderness that kill anything that looks different from them and take all their stuff. These guys, they kind of look civilized, and they're up on the stage at the Council of Tyr, so
I probably still do.
it's kind of peculiar. Assuming...
Yeah, I will approach the council.
Okay. You're addressed by a very large, burly-looking man. He's bald. He has the look of a gladiator about him. Actually, you can give me a perception check on this guy, too.
On any check.
11.
11. Even 11 is good enough for this guy.
It's a good one.
This guy... Hold on. This is Rikus. All of the Tablelands has heard of Rikus. Rikus is a gladiator that actually threw the spear that supposedly killed the Sorcerer King Kalak 11 years ago.
Okay.
He's a champion of the people, a hero of the Tablelands, one of the few people that can actually be said, theoretically, to have killed Sorcerer King, although no one but you guys have seen the bones of said king. What can I do for you?
No, Rikus is addressing me. Is he part of the council? Does he look like he is?
He is, yeah. He's actually leading the meeting.
Okay. I will,
There's other folks from various walks of life here.
How many people am I talking to?
There's maybe like 6. There's a noble, there's a High Templar, there's someone that looks like he's maybe from the craftsman's folks.
I will give a bow as a gesture of greeting, and I will say, good day, sirs and madams. I'm here representing the Squad of Truth, as we've been known to be called. I'm sure you understand. We have been summoned by you for what matters, I can only imagine. Another saving of the city, perhaps.
Yes, all of Tyr is grateful for your service. Such heroics suggest you might be just what we're looking for something that's been troubling the council of late, as a matter of fact. Have you ever traveled west into the Ringing Mountains?
Well, yes, I have.
Then you know that they are not for the faint of heart.
Yes, that's why I was there. I'm gonna reach into my pouch.
Okay.
No, I'll keep talking. I'm listening, rooting around for a little bit here.
The city of Tyres, as you have seen, troubled.
Pull out some beef jerky or something. Start eating it. Go on. Yeah, no. What can I do for you?
The city has been beset by chaos of all sorts. We are a happy city, a free city.
Yes, an all too likely tale. I've heard this one before. Where's the part where we get paid for saving you guys?
Well, there's no saving necessarily. I mean, you've done plenty of saving, it seems.
Well, what do you need us for then? Listen,
Look,
we were summoned here because you needed our aid.
Yes. The city is in need of growth.
Diplomatic
We
indeed.
need to begin
20 charisma at work, folks.
expanding our industry in order to bring the city back to stability. We have been visited by these traders from beyond the Ringing Mountains, and he gestures to the Terrans over at the far side of the stage. They seem to know that you're talking about them. One of them looks like the leader sort of waddles over, and these Terrans have come bringing goods from far beyond the Ringing Mountains, but there was an earthquake on the way here, and they've lost their way back to their tribe. We are hoping for a group of brave adventurers, such as yourselves, who are willing to serve the city, not only escort these travelers back to their homes, but establish diplomatic relations on behalf of the city.
I finish up my beef jerky and look at Rikus, and I say, Rikus, you do realize that you summoned a group of individuals who single-handedly destroyed a lich
Who better to
escort
survive the Ringing Mountains, the dense forest ridge?
I can't help but feel slighted that we've been tasked with babysitting some individuals here, but... Well, what's it pay?
The pay is... says the Terran that's wandered over. Liches may be something that waddles right up to your door. But have you been to the forest ridge? Have you braved the mighty behemoths that walk through its vast reaches? Have you faced the tribes of cannibalistic halflings? Have you dealt with the marauding squads of Thrycreen that waddle across? No, and actually the rest of the council is like looking at each other like, oh, I definitely don't want to go there. No, don't get me wrong. Perilous, absolutely. But yes, the pay is good because this is an adventure worth your while. My name's not Telak Goldeye, and he does in fact have one gold eye. Not like made of
Does
gold.
he do like a
but
little
gold colored.
gesture or something when he says his name too? Like a little
Talak.
Every
Goldeye?
adventure
Telak
must
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
The silent P again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All Imperial Year 386 adventures.
Yes,
must
he has a
go.
lens flare every time he looks at you.
Big version of 387 adventures.
I will say,
Have I got a bargain for you?
Well, Talak, I think they should have had you on this council because you single-handedly intrigued me more than the collection of these fools up here.
Well, I have to say, it's purely out of selfishness. Without you, I'll die.
And without money, I can't eat.
Well, sounds like we both got problems. Don't you worry. Once we get a trade route established from my tribe and this city, we'll all be rich.
Assuming your credit's good.
Well, that sounds great. When do we leave?
Oh, eager sort. I like that. Tell you what, we've still got some business to square away, but maybe within the week. Maybe.
week.
Yeah. I think we can get things squared away in about 5 or 6 days.
Now, I'm sure as any council member might have told you already how we operate as a group, the Squad of Truth over here.
Why no? Rikus, tell me all about it.
Well-
I know nothing of the Squad of Truth.
So,
Please.
our reputation precedes us, as
does now.
we've been specifically requested for this. And
Are we
we've
sure
got a
that these
lot.
are the
We've got a
guys
lot
that
of
we
stuff
wanted
on the
to talk to?
table.
I don't know. I like
We've
this.
got a lot of stuff on the table. We've had to have a sort of a. We called it earnest money. See, no less than 20% down before we step foot out of the gates.
Oh, I like this guy. He's a haggler.
12% interest.
Now you say 20% down. Are you expecting some additional percentage on completion of job done?
Yes, that would be the other 80%.
The other 80%.
See, I don't know if
I see.
Max is
No,
made it
no.
over here, but
I thought you meant spoils from the journey. That's fine. That's fine.
No, we keep those too.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay, we'll discuss those. But the 20% is a non-negotiable fee.
Now, this 20 plus 80% that you're talking about. What sort of a number did you have in mind? What have you received for similar work in the past?
Okay, I want to use my investigation on him to attempt to see what he's good for.
I think that's insight.
Insight doesn't matter. It's equally bad for me.
Ooh.
16.
16.
Pretty decent.
It's not it's hard to tell. I mean, he's clearly got sort of a bargainer's edge to him, but like I said, most Terrans that you've run across, you kill or run away from in the past. He's not got like a lot of gaudy stuff on him. Like I said, he's dressed civilized. Like, on the other hand, he's standing next to the Over-Council of Tyre, who presumably has a lot more disposable money.
I kind of eye him and specifically trying to use.
Gives you a lens flare back.
I'm gonna use my persuasion here.
Okay.
It's not bad. 20.
And
I'll say, you know, the Squad of Truth does have 5 members. I would like
not our name.
I would like 1,000 per member. Now, before you gawk at that, I do expect one of our members to die, so we'll call it.
My God.
We'll call it 4,000 for the journey. That gives us 800 up front.
Marcus glances at a couple of the other members and says, I think that can be arranged.
Well, then I think we've got a deal.
I think so. Me 3! He puts his clawed hand out. Ha-ha!
Alright. Well, I guess I will,
A bargain well struck!
It's a pleasure talking with you, and I'm looking forward to adventuring in your adventure.
The feeling's mutual, blue guy! Meet me back here. We are guests of the council during our stay. Like I said, we'll need about a week to finish up our business here. You know, ledges, maps, travel preparations, all that manner of thing. And then, we'll be on our way.
Alright, a week it is then.
Alright. A week.
I will turn... Okay.
Ha-ha! 2 bargains in one day. I love it.
Turn on my heel and walk out.
Alright. He goes back to his other turn buddies.
Kirkatile flies in.
No, he's more there's different squawks for different
Yes.
walks.
For
Flocks.
Flocks! Yes!
Come on!
Oh boy.
Another victory for the Squad of Truth.
Lord.
Oh no! Oh no!
Was there any other NPC interactions that we needed to dust off?
Oh boy!
He was interacting with some AO.
We're at a bar, yeah.
I think I see
Interacting
Yeah,
with
there
some
were
mods.
unnamed NPCs that they were talking to.
Maybe a drinking game QTE.
Brem is asking for the 17th time for you to relate the story of the battle with the Lich. Oh, tell it again.
Bren, we've just told you 17 other times.
Huh, yeah.
It's not changed since the last 17
I can't remember.
times.
I can't remember.
Each time is the first time.
I'll give Brem an extra silver and be like, for now, just please serve the other patrons and let us drink in
Okay.
peace.
Waddles off. 2 hours later, you guys reconvene at the Golden Cake.
I come walking in with a huge grin on my face.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
This cannot
What
be
are you
good.
so happy about?
Dinner's on me tonight, boys.
Boy.
I scored us a huge contract.
Yes.
Alright, so there's these dudes, and I basically tell everything about what I discovered, including the 800 up front that I'll distribute 200
You mean the
each.
500, right?
No. I'm not this guy over here. I pay,
Sorry,
I
well,
pay
you
for
guys
the
keep switching seats. I can't tell.
I pay for the best, and I expect the best. So, and then an additional 2,600 or 20. 4,000 total. 800. 3,200 total.
Wow,
Sounds
like money.
It sounds like you've already agreed to this.
Yes, I agree. I agreed on our behalf. Also, I kind of figured a name for us. I'm going with the Squad of Truth.
That's a
That is
terrible name.
not the name.
I kind of already told everyone.
Brem loves it. Hey everyone! Yeah, my friends in the Squad of Truth! The whole bar laughs.
Barry just buries his hand in his face.
Oh, Squad of Truth.
Damn half elf.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Truthfully, we have better things to do at the moment anyway.
Remelia will meet with us when we get back from Slither. Nothing else to report there.
Zathis, do you report your findings?
Yes, from the merchant house. The little fellow I met was not so helpful. He seemed a little off of his game, but he made mention of a caravan that was hijacked by black sand raiders north of Alterac on its journey towards Auric.
You guys can give me either history or investigation for the Black Sand Raiders. Actually, Zathis, you probably could have done
Natural
it.
one.
Okay.
For
You
once
appear to
is
be in a
clueless.
bar of some kind.
He's
I
too
got-
distracted by the terrible name.
I got a 14 for history.
I'll do, what is it? What am I? It's
History or investigation?
History or investigation?
Investigation, that's plus 27.
Oh! Has anyone got higher than a 27?
12.
So yes.
He knows exactly where they are. He has a map. Here's their bases. I used to work for him over the summer.
The Black Sand Raiders have this notorious reputation. They do operate in the area south of Uric, near the Dragon's Crown Mountains. They are known for being especially brutal, taking no prisoners, not even slaves or anything like that. And their leader is this red-skinned, masked man who no one has ever seen and survived.
Ooh.
So it makes you wonder how anyone knows that he's a red-skinned masked man. Maybe someone wrote it down really quickly before they died.
Yeah, they wrote
Beware of
But wait, no one knows how to read and write.
No,
so,
exactly.
Beware of the R!
Why would he bother to cry?
Maybe they tattooed it on their arm really quick,
There you go.
and then someone found the body.
Took a picture.
Blood in the sand.
Maybe.
Or someone had
skin.
the ping thing for the
But-
wizard.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
maybe they had a security camera set
Yeah.
up. Oh, it's
But anyways,
the
I-
mask
I-
guy again.
I relay, what I know to these fellows here, and
Oh,
The Squad of
the
Truth.
squad of truth. God, that is not her name.
I'm sorry, I just think
And
I said
that's
the
when we
quote.
inexplicably party white.
Did we really
Reset.
Yeah, exactly.
Did we
Everybody
really
inexplicably
have to
exploded.
have a name?
Zathis was left alone with 800 gold.
Did we
We
get
didn't
that
actually
gold?
get the gold yet.
No, you
Okay.
haven't received it just yet.
So
No.
when we do get it, everyone will get 160.
Q.
But anyways, I say that he made mention. I tell him about the map. He made mention of a map that could lead to even greater riches, which I know. This one over here.
What kind of house is this? Is this someone we could trust, or
Judging by their store, they look like they've fallen into rather hard times. It's possible that, and this is kind of the nefarious side of Zathis talking. It's possible that we could complete this quest and they would be none the wiser.
How long ago was this caravan raided anyway?
He said many years ago, the man may have been in, I don't know, like 60, 50, 70, somewhere in there. He was older, disheveled looking. It was hard to tell his age.
He was really more like mid-40s or something like that. So
He was very haggard, but he said that it happened when he was a kid.
I have to admit that sounds like a long shot. A scrap of paper with writing on it, and bandits would recognize it as valuable.
After decades? It does seem a little dicey.
Well, is it on the way of anywhere?
It's north of Alterac, so if we were ever to end up back there,
How far of a distance is it?
Several days travel.
I'll
at least.
Several days.
Yeah.
You may have a problem. It was one thing when Slither still was around and it was presumed we had died on the mission we were sent out of Alterac to complete. Word is bound to spread that we actually defeated the Lich and destroyed Slither.
the tales of the Squad of Truth.
Especially now that we have such a
I think it needs to be
Interesting
the Squad
name.
of Truth facepalm.
Yeah,
That's what
but-
everyone does after they
but
say
more
it.
to the
So you can tell a member of the Squad of Truth.
more to the point, we may have gained a new enemy in Alterac. A certain merchant lord who sent us out may wonder why we didn't return to him. I don't know.
Who was
Maybe I'm
that?
overthinking.
That would be.
Well, we needed to return the.
Oh, the daughter?
It wasn't a daughter. Wasn't it a cousin or a distant
It was a
relation?
niece.
A niece.
Yes,
Yes.
niece.
It's been a
Do you
while.
have the name, Zathus?
I do not. This is
I-
before I started keeping records.
I probably have it.
I wrote it. I think on the back of one of my characters.
I mean, I know his last name. I'm looking up his first
You
name.
know.
I wrote down that I have silver rings, a signet
House.
ring, Kalak's bone
Ma-
fragments,
Wavier.
Wavier.
Yeah.
Wavier. Yes.
Lauren Wavier.
We may
was
have
the
to be careful if
first
we
one
ever
we
head
sent
back
out.
that way. We're probably not in good stead with that house.
Janelle?
And they'll know we're alive
Janelle
after
is the
this
name of the
story
niece.
spreads.
Well, we may still. We're going to investigate Slither first,
Right.
regardless of what we do.
Mhm.
Janelle, for all we know, may still be in there,
After 10 days,
or we can at least find her remains and bring them to the
I'm
house.
sure he'll be pleased.
You have animate dead, right?
I'm not sure he would appreciate getting her back in the state that would leave her.
I would not appreciate you using animate
But
dead.
perhaps he would be not grateful. Not grateful, but perhaps he would be relieved that the bandits and the person that took
Right?
her had met justice.
It's better than nothing. We'll see what we find when we approach. Speaking of which, if there's nothing else, maybe we should get going.
Yes.
I don't like leaving everything there the way that is.
Excellent.
All that
Man of
treasure.
action.
All that
Growing
treasure.
restless.
Yes.
Okay.
Trumpety trump trump.
Okay. So it's
I'll just add to the pile.
Actually, shield.
Yeah. We all just materialize just like in front of Slither.
okay. Well, it is maybe about another half hour's march to get out of Tyre, and not too far out of Tyre is the still smoldering remains of the Citadel of Slither. It seems to have been relatively left alone. There's been activity around it, but there's no one here right now.
You said you saw 2 towers that look like they might be relatively intact?
Yes. and-
Actually, you can see them pretty clearly from your approach. This is facing the city, and so there's not really much citadel left to block your
I'm
view.
sure on the map I've drawn
Okay.
above it. This is the bird's eye view of Slither.
Is you said that it's like been like, do we notice any like tracks or anything like that, like going to and from the remains?
As a matter of fact, you do. Fresh, as a matter of fact.
Mm.
So it looks like it has been completely left alone, but it's not like there's a crowd gathered around it or something like that.
Alright. Investigation to try and determine what kind of tracks?
Sure. Yeah, I would like to do that as well.
Might be survival, as a
Oh,
matter of fact.
survival. I'll go with that.
Survival?
Yeah.
7's not going to do it. I'm
No.
sure.
19.
19. 19 will tell you that there's been a number of humanoids just sort of trekking back and forth. It looks like people have been running errands back and forth between the city, but the freshest are always heading back towards the city.
Doing a closer examination, can I tell? Kind of like a Sherlockian Holmes way of like, size, shape, weight,
There's too many of them in too great a frequency to really narrow any of them down.
Okay.
It's kind of like it'd be kind of like determining who had most recently visited like a national monument or something like that. Like a lot of people have just sort of come up to gawk at the thing.
Do I notice any?
Feet dragging undead, bony feet, prints.
No, but do I notice any besides people coming to, like look at the remains or whatever? Anyone's like approaching?
There's definitely some that head into the ruins.
Heads
It looks
into the
like,
ruins,
yeah.
yeah.
Looks like maybe there have been at least some looters,
Okay. So I relay that to the rest of the
or
group.
other detectives.
I knew
Sure, Tire's got at least one of those.
Yeah.
I knew we probably shouldn't have left
Consulting
it,
detective.
but we needed the rest.
And the parties.
Yeah.
Drinks.
Well, this doesn't
Just
change
beware.
our mission. So
No, but beware, we may be met with some resistance.
I was already expecting some, but more of the undead nature.
Well, we might be just running into more looters.
All right.
Do you have a recommendation on where to start?
Well, do we remember? Could we figure out which tower it was we were in that we found the girl in?
No.
Shoot.
Not given the terrain.
There's only 2 to look at, right?
There's
There's
technically
2 standing. There's one that's already turned over.
Yeah.
That would be easy to search.
There were 7 total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
4 of them
cool.
are just
right.
completely.
So I guess I would recommend that we
Do the
quickly
easy
search
one, yeah.
the easy one, which is the one that's on its side.
So we make our way around the side or towards the back.
There's a Street Fighter 2 airplane.
Tower 3.
Don't mind me, I'm not looking for the monster manual.
Oh, okay.
Oh, totally.
I assumed it would all be diplomatic and
Yeah.
friendly.
And I've
Bunch of books.
and I've got Mage Armor up as always. It's probably not even worth
Far
it.
too many books.
Best spell ever.
Actually, there's a new. There it is.
I will-
Very bottom.
I
There's
will.
a new official D&D adventure out.
I will turn to Marvin before we go
Have they
in.
done any advanced stuff yet? Advanced classes, advanced races?
I will turn to
Taking
Marvin.
time for once.
Marvin, before we go in, my friend, do you have a rousing speech for us before we go on this?
I
adventure?
do.
Can we just
Get temporary hit points.
Can we skip
That's not how
the
it
cutscene?
works. You have to listen to me for 10 minutes.
Skip cutscene. Skip
Yeah,
cutscene.
exactly.
skip. The game's
Not working.
loading right now. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Just
Yeah.
put it on mute.
You put 2 like balls in your
Yeah.
two
Folks.
cotton balls.
When I went to the council, I told them that they were hiring the very best. And
Squam's truth.
they looked at me with a spark in their eyes that I haven't seen since my paw saw me come out of the womb for the first time.
I remember that day.
Oh boy.
Getting weird.
All I'm saying is you guys are the best, and everyone knows about it. Also, here's 10 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
And you're the best at giving
Wow.
speeches.
Yeah.
They're always entertaining at
They
least.
are.
And nutritious.
You had better get more followers. From
I
me.
feel. Actually, I mean, Fat Wizard is the only player that people constantly ask to have killed.
That is true.
That is true.
That is
Do they
true.
really?
Yeah.
I think it's actually one person in
Is it
particular.
Sexy Nurse
Sexy
69?
Nurse.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sexy-
sexy
yeah.
nurse.
He,
You have a
she really
fan.
wants you dead.
It's-
You have a
yeah.
super fan.
It's like the mall.
I have a super troll.
It's exactly like
A
Yeah,
super
it
fan
is-
that wants to wear your skin.
It is the mole. It's the mole.
Yeah.
It's the mole.
Congrats, Bear. You just got added to the list too, probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now he wants 2 characters dead.
Yes. Okay, so where are you guys going again?
Going in the fallen over tower. We did
Oh,
we did this.
yeah,
We missed the
yeah.
Street Fighter 2 airplane thing we did to get over there.
Sorry, I was
Life without Barrett would be
books.
unbearable. Nope.
This
It's
tower's,
a hot pocket.
this tower's full of skulls.
Whoa.
Skull
This
Tower.
has got a bunch of skulls.
Oh, well, that was an easy search.
Just a big old mountain.
Well, she could be any one of those.
She very well could be.
Let's start going through them.
Won't be a-
Does it look like it? Is it literally like filled to the top with skulls, or
It's-
could you actually walk in?
Like a discount skull warehouse. Like there's a huge, like 20-foot high mountain.
There,
of
there's
skulls
no way you
just in
put all
front of
that
you.
work
But
into
behind the
drawing
skulls-
those just to show us.
Man, this place is boned.
Like
I'm
meta.
probably wasting my time, but Ventoria starts a detect magic ritual.
Okay.
10 minutes, whenever that passes.
Is anyone doing anything else during the 10 minutes?
Watching.
Investigating. I'll just approach a little bit and look around, but I won't touch anything.
Okay. There is a clatter as you approach.
Hmm.
Some of the skulls just sort of tumble to your feet.
Oh.
Oh, I have a skull somewhere.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to my
It's a lich, yes.
No, it's not a Sararak because he doesn't have jewels for eyes.
Now that I remove them.
I'm running out of voices.
This pushes its way out of all the skulls, stares at us.
Giant skull.
Pick a number! 1 to 3!
Who goes there?
Alright. Detect magic, get off with any...
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's sort of some blips of magic that seem to be hidden within the piles.
Huh. I'm detecting small bits of magic here and there throughout the pile. What's the closest one?
There's one, actually, it seems to be sort of worming its way very slowly through
One
a
of them is moving.
pile close to Barrett.
Barrett, move back.
This pile?
Barrett, move back.
Yeah.
Something's coming.
If it is undead, it must be vanquished, and I will turn into a bear.
Well, alright, don't do this yet.
Fight time.
Bursting out of the pile comes a skull that's on fire.
Oh.
Sweet.
Flies through the air and snaps its teeth at you.
How many did I detect, by the way?
6 or 7.
There's another half dozen or so still coming.
1,000?
I equip my BFG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone got a portable black hole?
Oh
Kind of a
god.
wimpy bear, but
Grabs a hold of your ear and just sort of starts gnashing at it. It seems to be missing most of its teeth.
oh. It's kind of nibbling a bit.
Yeah. Give me initiative rolls.
Alright. Do I take damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Critical miss.
Yeah.
Raisin would do more damage.
Yes, she would.
Raisin does a lot of
Holy
damage.
crap, Raisin.
She has like an
She
18 dex,
hurts.
so even though her bite damage is only 1d4 minus 3, she has like a plus 4 from dex
No,
bonus.
no, trust me, her equipped weapon is very sharp.
Pointy puppy fangs plus 4.
Zathis.
4 pull
21.
I have also...
Marvin.
20. She also has
Barrett.
a passive charm.
Sorry.
AoE charm.
Yeah.
She does.
Barrett.
11, sorry.
Victoria.
10.
Marcus.
6.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty
We were in
good.
initiative already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
Pretty
there.
close.
I have a slither marker, so I'm just going to use that for enemy purposes. Enemies collide. There. Zathis.
Let's see. Charge around here and attack it with my Masterwork short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing? It's 10, 14.
14 will hit.
Alright.
Ah!
And that's. Or is Barrett adjacent? Technically?
Yeah, super adjacent.
Super adjacent.
Yeah, it's
Right
like
there.
nibbling on his ear. So
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
It's very small. It's tiny, as a matter of fact.
It's kind of like scratching my ear, so I'm kind of like starting to do that foot thing. Where I'm like up in my foot.
Well, I imagine you're just doing what Polo does when Raisin gnaws on his ears, which is just sort of.
Yeah.
Fair.
Alright. 10, 14. Plus my dex mod. 18.
18 damages?
Yes.
Alright. Pierce it straight through, but it manages to hold on.
Alright. Bonus action. Disengage.
Cool. Marvin.
I was going to use Firebolt, but then I decided not to. So we'll use Actually, I haven't used this one. I'm gonna use Ray of Frost.
New spell, new spell, new spell,
New spell. From the Blue Man. A blue ray from the Blue
It's a
Man.
new cantrip. Ray of Frost is 1d8.
Should be 2 now, right? Your 5th level.
Holy shit, it is.
Yeah, cantrips get kind of awesome at 5th level.
I forgot about that.
You don't even need first level spells anymore.
Yeah.
Cantrips outdamage most of them.
Okay, range spell attack. 26.
26 hits.
For 10 points of cold damage, and speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
It seems to shuck off most of the blasts, as a matter of fact.
Do you wish to
You said it
describe
was
your
a
blast?
fire
I did.
skull, right?
I did.
Ah.
Still a skull, though.
It's
Maybe that's the
green.
problem.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
green fire, which is weird.
Yeah.
It means anti-ice fire.
Yeah.
I
Actually, it's
did
just
not see that.
anti-Marvin fire.
No.
Everything
Green
he
and
does
green,
is-
blue
very-
don't mix.
I will go ahead and try and slam dunk this skull.
Please,
God,
with the
that was
slamming
terrible.
and the jam.
Come on, let's slam. Welcome to the jam. I've got my stats somewhere. I just gotta find them. Bite 9, 14. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
All right.
You did it.
Rolled a 1. 5 damage and claws. That's gonna hit then. 21. Where is it? 2d6. That's much better. 13 damage.
13 damage.
So altogether.
Wait, did you bite it first?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
I bite it and then I grab it with my claws.
All
How's
right.
that?
Well, you shatter it into pieces. Its
All right.
flame snuffs out.
All right.
Antoria?
I will hold a firebolt for the next hostile-looking thing that appears from the bones, since I'm still tracking them on Detect Magic, I assume.
Yeah.
Will that actually give me an ambush on the first one that appears, since
Sure.
I'll know exactly when? Alright,
Yeah.
cool. I will wait for that then.
Okay. Marcus.
Marcus is actually brandishing a maul that he's been carrying around since the beginning of time.
Nice.
Never used it. That's it though.
Where
Well,
do you
I mean,
go
I'll
with
move
my
into position.
girlfriend?
None of them.
Just constantly slapping him, but he doesn't notice because he's like, oh, giant.
Okay. So, all at once, like, 6 of these things emerge from the skull pile, where they're very clearly like, but they don't come flying out at you. They just sort of emerge and sort of gawk from where they're at. Now, a hostile thing looks like it's appeared. Are you doing a thing?
Yeah, he's gonna shoot at one.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit.
Alright. Firebolt goes launching towards
I
his
hope they
closest.
all launch right at him.
It's a horrible thing to hope. Got a 16 fire damage.
16. Oh, it manages to shuck off the blast. As a matter of fact, it just sort of like backdrafts away.
It's apparently fire too. Noted. Alright, that's my turn.
All right, well,
actually, one question.
Yes.
Can I identify them with arcane?
Sure.
Alright, 14.
This looks like a fiery skull of some kind.
Fair enough. Done.
So they rotate and their eyes blaze as blasts of green flame spit from their open mouths. That's what it looks like when something spits. Hello. What's your AC?
Mine is 15 or 20, depending on if I need the 20 or not.
I have 4 hits.
On 15 or 20, or both.
I have 2 on 20 and 2 on 15.
Alright, Ventoria will briefly gesture and send a shield up to block the ones that are not hitting on 20.
Okay. So the other 2 hit?
Yeah, if they're above 20, they'll hit.
Okay. You're engulfed in green flame.
Orange shield appears in response.
Man, he's really been working out.
Stacked my d6s foolishly. I can't pry them out. Yeah. Well, I guess you're not gonna take any damage. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry about new motherboard and
Yeah.
processor. That's a good one. Core i7, 4790.
There, you take that much damage.
All the damage.
Yep. Plenty good. Yep.
Okay.
Keep my streams
Sorry about that.
No worries.
You take 19 points of fire damage.
Alright, the shield fizzles out, but Antoria doesn't look terribly harmed even so.
Ah, so buff.
He flexes a
He's
bit.
like flexing. He's like,
He's still over maximal hit points, so I figure he's kind of okay with that idea.
Yeah.
Kind of brushes off. He's got a few burnt hairs, but that's about it.
Let me give you some spots on the map.
you don't want to mess with this, brother.
What are you gonna do when Antoria Mania runs?
There you go. Like, that was a tiny green dot.
So you got 6 of them sitting on there.
I'm not sure if the bear wants to go surfing or not.
Zathis, it's your turn. Now remember, this is like a mound. This is like a big, scully skull.
So we gotta find the green fire in the haystack.
Scully.
Yes. Wait.
We
We
can
gotta-
see them now, right?
we
They're
gotta-
flying.
Yeah, they're all.
Yes, those are
popped out.
those. So those are the ones that are actually like.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to make a concentration check for detect magic.
Okay.
I pass easily.
Yeah.
Wasn't even
Totes,
close.
man, totes.
Zathis, what are you doing?
Double flexes again.
I'm gonna hold my action to see if any other skull physically attacks. Like, I'm gonna wait to see if our attacking them makes them attack us, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Marvin.
So is this? You said this is a mound. Is this? Are we counting that like they're all on the same plane? Like if I do a 15-foot front.
So all of them are, except for that dot that's closest to you, like to Ryan,
This
not
one's
to Marvin. That one is much higher up than the others. The others are pretty much the same plane.
Double check. Thunder wave is 15 feet. 5, 10. That won't hit there.
Yeah, you can get 5 of them
What do you
instead
got?
of 6 of them.
I can't. What?
If you were to move and then do it here,
It's a
right?
15-foot.
You could get 1, 2, 3, maybe not.
It's a 15-foot, like one.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
15 on each side. It's not
Gotcha.
15 radius.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So maybe I'll just do that. I'll move over here. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20. Angling, yeah. And just do a very messy thunder wave.
Ooh.
15 feet, so it's going to hit this guy. Who I guess I'm in the same square as.
Yeah, that's fine.
5, so. Well, maybe I can't do that.
Well, I'll figure out what you're gonna do.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Not do anything.
Barrett.
Looks like I could reach this one, so I will. Actually, I'll march up on this side, and
Okay.
first I'll do claw this time.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not gonna hit. 9.
9 does not hit. No.
And then I will try and bite. That's gonna hit. 20.
All right, that hits.
Probably not gonna kill it though. Does an 11 kill it, or just do
I
damage?
don't think we've hit it.
Deals
I
damage.
don't think we've actually damaged any of these.
Yeah, I don't think you've dealt with it,
Fireball
yeah.
didn't do anything.
All right.
I think we had to deal like
Bear-
30 something.
Bears can dream. All right.
Bill no longer gives me damage numbers. He just asks, "Is it dead?"
Do I
Then my
kill
turn is done.
Yeah, thanks for speed running.
Then in that
Yes,
case,
yes. Intoria.
Antoria pulls out his crossbow and loads it, but Instead of... no, he attacked. You'll go ahead and fire at the one that Barrett attacked.
Okay.
18 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Alright.
Marcus.
Alright.
Oh, then it'll back up a little. Sorry.
Alright, Marcus is going to step up to this one on the far end. And swing his maul twice. Try and... Is he just sitting in the pile of skulls?
Yep.
Then yeah.
Golf.
Oh,
Pinball in the tower.
One's what is it? +5 on this. Oh no. +7 on this. 21 and a 14.
21 will hit, and a 14 will hit.
I like it.
Crushy.
Good.
Crushy. This is 2d6. No +1. Bludgeoning. The first hit is 13.
Mm-hmm.
Second hit is also 13.
Alright.
So 26 total.
You rend a great crack in its dome. It glares up at you. And then explodes! You, Marvin, and Barrett all need to give me DC saves. Or, excuse me, Dex saves.
I can give you a
They have
DC save.
DCs.
Dex or reflex?
Dex.
Is there such a thing as
there is no
reflex?
reflex anymore. it's
Wait,
just
I'm in the
Dex.
wrong game.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry.
I was right. I'm a
Thanks for
bear.
coming over.
I get bear stats.
I got a 4! Come to me, fire. Can I get a strength save to throw the fire away? Just deflect it.
I got a 16 for my save.
Okay.
8 for me.
Marcus and Marvin, you're going to take 30 points of fire damage.
Oh, fuck.
Barrett, you take 15.
Yeah.
Wow. That pisses me off.
Those little skulls pack a wallop.
Yeah, they do.
Self-destruct, not good.
So the other 5 are going to
Self-destruct.
set their sights on Barrett
It was super effective.
and spit out their fire beams.
I'll
once
roar
again.
back at them.
Destroyed the lich, only to succumb to skulls.
Killed by the equivalent of his pet hamsters.
Yeah, and he should have just sent an army of flaming
Is your AC
skulls.
11?
Skulls at you.
Was that sorry? Yeah, AC is 12 actually.
Oh,
Because I have the cloak now.
right. That's right. I have
Yeah.
to update my AC totals and stuff. Okay, well, 3 of them managed to strike true. Yes. To have more skulls just because they're more fun to make noises for. You take 26 points of fire damage.
Damn.
Jesus.
These things do hurt. 26 you said?
Yep.
Alright, I'm still a bear.
Alright.
I'm a little bit burned.
Zetas.
Actually quite
It's
a
your
bit
turn.
burned, but
Alright.
Alright,
Next.
I feel like I want to stay well back, seeing these guys get lit afire, lit aflame.
Coming to my town.
join the indent side.
Yeah.
Try and climb on my mound.
Okay, so
Brother.
attack that one and that one. Let's see. Oh, that one's dead.
That one's
right?
gone. That
Yeah.
one is
Barrett's
gone
is
and
wounded.
blown to bits.
Okay.
Barrett's is
That
wounded.
does nothing
Yeah,
against
I
it.
know,
It just
sorry.
looks like more.
I tried.
More skulls. Alright, so let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To this one here. I'll try and plunge my short sword into
Give
its
me a different color.
bony face.
Don't use
head,
some of your spare dice.
skull.
Just mark them with those.
Okay.
I mean, you've got tons of d6s. You don't even use many of them.
Pretty
That
sure I
one's dead,
missed.
I know that one's dead.
Oh, I was thinking mark.
That's
the
why I
ones
wanted a different color dice, so I could
okay.
mark out the
Well, I
ones
don't
that-
have any other colors. There's a art box in the kitchen table.
I was just saying use
Oh,
those.
do
Does
it.
an 11 hit?
No.
Alright, bonus action disengage.
Thank you for playing. Marvin, Barrett, you're next.
I will move
1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15. Shit, what is that?
15-foot cube.
There, that one's gone.
15 foot. Oh yeah, it's only one. We said it's 15-foot cube. That's just one straight line. Is that right? Or how did we determine that? Or is it
It'll be a 3x3 cube.
Okay, so I'd hit these two.
Oh, I should have
guys.
made you like a mini for it. I'll write that down
You
as a
can
thing
do
to do.
Thunderwave.
Well, I actually I
this is on a
offered
different-
to make me.
this
You didn't. Yeah, you had to send it to you if we wanted one.
Right. Thunderwave.
Thunderwave, you've been thunderwave.
It's funny. I remember us agreeing
Where's
that
the
Group
group name?
Shatter was a good idea, and now we keep running into things that it would be awesome against. Of course.
Ha
Yeah. So
I almost just started shouting Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. 14 points of damage to both of these guys, and you need
Do they get a save?
Yeah, con save for half damage, and the con save is I'll write it down.
I think you're 16. so
16.
Oh, they are resilient.
Fuckers.
What is my damage from those guys?
14, but 7 for
7.
half.
Okay.
We don't get
Yeah,
choked.
And
They
then
save
I will
pretty good.
retreat.
Okay. Barrett.
No way.
It's where
Oh,
you're
did
next.
you want to roll for wild magic or not?
No, not this time.
Alright, well, I'm gonna hit the one I hit before and hoping this one doesn't explode.
Okay.
Maybe. Light blue will be claws. Which is good, because that's one that does more damage and that's one that hit, probably. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Okay, they both hit then.
Disproportionate number of 14s this combat.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's like one when we were fighting the lich.
I know, really.
We were nervous.
15 damage.
They were nervous rolls.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 15 damage total.
Itoria.
Victoria loads up another crossbow bolt and fires at the one Barrett's been attacking.
Okay.
That is a 24.
That hits.
Okay. And the damage will be 7.
It shatters into splinters.
Alright.
Better,
That sounds like.
better than exploding into
Yes.
splinters.
And that's
And
my
fire.
turn.
Yeah.
Marcus.
And fire.
Yeah.
Well, as a bonus action, I'm going to heal a little bit.
Okay.
Not terrible. And then I'm going to step over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And aim for this guy with my crossbow.
Got it.
Okay. And let's see. I got a natural one.
All right.
Fumble!
But it's just crossbow, so that's good.
Let's
Natural
Oh,
20,
natural-
nothing happens.
natural
I know that one.
Natural 20.
Let's get rid of
First
those.
time. Yeah. He's like, whoop, whoop. Like just
He's like
juggling it, and it just like goes onto his hip. Like it's- yeah.
I meant to do that.
Meant to do that.
I know 20 is a nothing.
20 is no extra results.
Do. Oh.
You like go to shoot it and then toss it up and then catch it and be like, no. Alright.
Okay.
Okay. There. Yeah.
Wait, does extra attack work for that as well?
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
so.
well, no, it's a loading weapon. That's what we determined.
Ah,
last
yeah,
time.
that's right. Yeah.
You need a non-loady missile weapon.
Yep.
Throw a rock or something.
You should
I'm
get
not
a
throwing
bow.
a skull
Yeah,
at
you
him,
should
but-
get
Start
a
throwing your
short
melee
bow.
weapons out.
Yeah.
A short bow would work.
Okay, so we've got
Short
4
bows
of
are
them
based on
still
strength,
up.
for damage.
The one that is at the top of the mound there is going to. Those and the other 2 that are further away from Barrett are going to shoot fire rays. That is not a d20. And it critically hits.
Oh.
So I hit twice. One is a crit.
Poor bear.
I think he's saying fire bad.
You take a total of 28 fire damage.
Oh shit, I'm not a bear anymore.
And then the one closest to you flies out of the mound and snaps its jaws at you.
He would.
He's not a bear for this one. So
No, your AC is awkwardly better.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Bears don't really
15
think
hit?
about.
My AC is now
Armor or
15.
anything?
Yes.
So yes, it does.
We need to get you some bear armor.
Got him a cloak. It's about.
I do need like a bear suit or something. a bear suit for a bear.
You take 7 points of snappy skull damage.
All right, so that was
35 total.
35. Okay.
So now there's one floating in front of you.
Okay.
Zetas.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go. Which one floated at him?
The one closest to
Just
him.
someone
Yeah.
around there.
This
So
one
here,
right
I'll get a
here.
mini.
Okay, so he's got one on him now.
Yep.
Alright, so I will try and attack that one 5.
Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Wait, that's not it.
Yeah,
This is what I need.
that's what you need. Okay, I will try and attack that one. 17.
That's good.
I'm sure I mean, I hit it. It's a.
Cool.
Well, the die roll is over.
Yes,
14.
yes.
Yeah. So,
Expediation is good.
exactly. So, I do 4d6. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
I think it went like
What have you
in your
done?
bag. That's
What
it.
have you done?
There you go. Got it.
Wait, does that mean my cantrips are powered up too?
Yeah.
Alright, 6.
For most of them, means they get an extra die of the same
12.
size they had before.
2d8 fire damage?
Yeah. No, Firebolt's 2d10. That's pretty impressive for a freebie. Better than most first level damage spells now.
19
Yeah.
damage.
19 damage. Anything else?
Disengage to
Marvin.
here.
1, 2.
So the closer I
And
am,
I'll Thunder Wave.
the closer I am to
again.
Marvin, the further
Okay.
away from harm I am.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 12 or 6.
Pretty sturdy.
Huh? Oh, they're sturdy.
They
Yeah.
look sturdy.
Did you want me to
Sturdy
roll
skulls.
Wild Magic?
Did Barry get hit by that thunderwave?
No.
Oh. Yes, I would like you to roll wild magic.
Yeah, the Lich actually had an entire library full of tomes of manuals of bodily health. He just had all the skulls read one each.
Done.
Barrett.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna bear up again. Bonus action, so I can still do my full attacks.
Uh-huh.
Bears.
Same thing as before. Light blue will be claw. They both hit then.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 hits, so that's gonna hit.
Total it up.
Alright. Good rolls. God, I keep rolling ones with this one. I'm not rolling that one anymore. 7.
We'll roll that one next time, too. We'll totally forget.
I probably will. 16 damage.
16 damage.
Yep.
Still floaty.
Alright.
Still skull.
That's it for that.
Still skull.
Still
Antoria.
Alright, and Toria takes aim with his crossbow and looses another bolt at it. That's the one Barrett's been attacking. Yeah, 17 hits, I'm pretty sure. Damage is 3.
3.
Woohoo!
Kind of glances. Oh, it goes to the fire. Alright.
Marcus.
Grimaces and stays put.
Marcus will attack the same target with his crossbow. Not much. What's on these?
It's Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. 10.
Mm-mm.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna try and fly in an Antoria Way's direction, as a matter of fact.
Can I hit it?
You can try.
Alright. I think I trust this one more. I made a poor choice. Does a 13 hit?
It does.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll claw him.
Give me more than 2 points of damage.
I've got that. That one gets slam dunked.
Yeah. Alright. So the two that are closest to the ground are both gonna shoot at the bear again.
Bear's getting all the hate. It's the way it should be, though. Bear wants to hate.
One hits, blazing you up for 13 points of fire
God,
damage.
these things hurt.
And then the one that is high up will actually float out and sort of float up into the air and shoot a bolt towards Marcus. So it's maybe like 20 feet up into the air. What's your AC?
18.
18.
Is it the one that was already higher up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put a marker there for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's way
so
up in the air.
Okay.
It is, but it's actually like
In the midst of us now.
Oh, okay.
sort of in between where it was and where Marcus
Oh,
is.
all right. How about there?
Alright.
You take 13 points of fire
I'm just gonna
damage.
do this, so
Yeah,
we don't
that's
get
fine.
confused.
Okay.
Zathus.
Alright. Going to... See, those are all dead. Which one is this one out of these?
The back
We
one.
don't even mark it
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna 5, 10, 15. Can I reach this one? How high is it floating?
20 feet.
20 feet, yeah.
Guess not. Yeah.
Maybe the bear can catapult you. Hold my paws up and then launch
Yeah.
you.
Alright,
Stay
well then
on
I'm
my
gonna
shoulders.
attack this
Sounds-
one
that's-
here.
It's totally safe.
Yeah, yeah. It's a classic Squad of Truth maneuver.
It works for the Hulk and Wolverine, so it should work for Bear.
We're the same. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
For bear and exploding man.
Yeah.
So wait, what are you doing?
So I'm attacking this one right here.
Okay.
My roll is higher than 14, so
All right.
that one's got it. Guess he's technically not adjacent, so it's just 1, 6.
14 is like the magic D&D number. Most of the time you'll hit with a 14.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Just down. And disengage.
Marvin.
I'll move forward 1, 2, 3. So let me know what you think about this. I want to angle my thing up about 10 feet.
Oh.
So that should.
Oh, Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Yes. I should be able to hit all 3 then, right?
All 3.
All 3 here.
What
So
thing
this
are we
guy's
talking
20
about
feet
angling
up.
upwards?
Thunderwave.
Okay.
No, he already made that joke.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was
these
right
guys
here.
20 feet up. These
Move
guys
on.
are on the plane. But I've always been shooting it on the ground.
Well, if it's a 15-foot cube,
Right, so if I angle it up, it should... If I angle it up 10 feet, it should be...
that's still not gonna. Like you pretty much,
Yeah.
if you're that underneath it, you pretty much have to shoot it
Straight up.
like,
Alright,
at
I'll
like a
just
70-degree
continue
angle or
hitting
something.
the guys I've been hitting then.
Okay.
9 or 4.
It's definitely 4.
Oh my god, what? They're fucking skulls, man!
They're tough little skulls.
Wild magic?
The
Yes!
subscribe to Manual of Bodily Health Monthly. The best magazines in
And I will
fiction
move
ever.
away.
I like how we roll ones all the time, but not for wild magic.
I've never rolled a 1 for wild
No.
magic.
Barrett.
It's the one thing we
Bear.
don't roll ones for. Well, I guess I can't really jump up to get that guy, sadly.
What if Marvin launched you up into the air?
Could Marvin launch me up? Yeah.
Marcus.
If I run up and jump on top of Marvin, will that happen?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Together.
Moosh.
I'm just gonna step up and then attack this one,
Okay.
and I will be in thunder wave range, which is probably not a good place to be. But all right.
Thunder waving a lot. Maybe he'll calm down.
Light blue is claw. The bite definitely misses, but the claw hits.
Okay.
So
KKK.
KKK.
Wait.
Wait,
Uh,
wait a minute. 12 damage.
Oh. You crush it underfoot.
Alright.
Antoria.
Alright. Toria pulls out his crossbow
2 left.
and shoots at the one that's in the sky.
Alright.
24.
Mm-hmm.
Hits for 10 damage. And he'll back off a little to here.
Does it do a cartwheel?
Actually, he probably does. He's
Marcus will
kind of
5,
a
10,
part-wheelie
15,
fellow.
move
Yeah,
up
that's
to that
hilarious.
skull there.
There he is.
You can't do a cartwheel when your arms are stuck like that.
Oh, sure. So then he just kind of slams his head in the ground.
Alright, dual attacking with the maul.
Okay.
1 hits. And does 12 damage.
Alright. That one looks up at you and explodes!
Alright.
No, that's bad.
Give me you and Barrett
Yeah.
and...
Nope, not me.
What about the skull here?
That
Might
well,
be higher up.
it's going to be caught in the radius,
Okay.
yes, but it doesn't need to worry
That
about
doesn't
it.
care,
I do good.
okay.
Oh, I rolled a 19.
18
natural
for me.
19.
That's pretty good.
21 total.
Yeah, and I got an 18.
18, jeez. Oh, fireball dodging fellas. Oh my god, I rolled good.
I roar back at the fire and it subsides enough. Half of it hits me.
You take 18 points of damage apiece. That one is gone.
Alright, just one left.
One left. That one,
Explodes.
that one dive bombs Zathus, as a matter of fact.
Whoa.
Well then.
Yep. And explodes.
Oh, jeez.
Ah,
Kamikaze.
Oh.
Alright, what are we doing?
Barrett, you're gonna have to save for this one too.
Alright,
Is this a dex
I
save?
expected as
Do I
much.
have to
You
say?
do. You absolutely do.
This is a dex save?
No, Marcus?
Yeah,
Dex
dex
Who's
save.
got inspiration for me?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't suppose this is a spell, is it?
It is.
It is a spell?
It is.
And Toria makes a negating gesture very quickly. Is
Okay.
it a 3rd level or lower spell?
It is.
It explodes, and just as it starts to explode, the fire freezes in midair, turns into an orange glow, and flows back into Toria, forming his shield.
Wait. So is it negating the whole spell, or just the part hitting you?
No, the entire spell is countered.
Okay.
Nothing happens except I get a shield back.
Oh, that's right, your special wizardy thing.
Floats back up into the air.
Oh, he doesn't
ways.
explode. Okay,
He
fair
is
enough.
leaving your threatened range if you have an opportunity attack to make.
like
He did dive bomb.
I guess
Everyone's
yes.
there.
Alright, yeah, I wasn't sure if he was.
So
you
you're not
absorb all the
close
damage?
enough.
Okay.
I countered
he
the spell
countered.
entirely.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing
I'm
happened.
awesome. This way.
He reached out, grabbed the fire, and just pulled it into a
Alright,
shield.
so
Sweet.
you two can make an attack if you want.
Oh, because he's leaving our range. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I will take that opportunity.
To
And
attack?
Not attack at all.
Nope.
You both rolled the same
Well,
thing.
You're
Dude,
already-
I rolled a 3.
Alright, he's 20 feet above you. It's your turn, Zathus.
I will. You're still a bear, right?
Yeah.
Can I get him to throw me at it?
You can try. There's a much stronger member of your party.
That's true, but he's way over here. And, like, he's not as
Advantage
close
on all
as the
strength
skull.
checks, though.
Oh,
I think he's
that's
still
right.
gonna be able to do
Yeah.
it.
It
on
makes up
your
for a lot
turn.
of difference
Huh?
in strength points.
I don't know if
True.
he's gonna do it on your turn though.
That's true. I mean, would he be able to do it on my turn, or would it have to wait for the round?
I think you'd need to, like, delay your action
Okay.
and then have him delay your action. Delay his action. So, like, I'm not going to go until Zathus is in my arms. And then your turn,
Lots of
you
bromance
run
going on
at
tonight.
him.
Okay.
And then, like, he grabs you and throws
Alright,
you
well,
up.
we're
or
gonna do
something.
that. I'm gonna run at you, Marcus, and say, I'm gonna say, Powerball! And he's gonna know automatically what that means.
Well, wait.
Yeah, so you're just
Okay,
sta-
then you move to
yeah, you're
Marcus.
just standing next to him right now,
Yeah.
like waiting for him to realize.
Right, that's what you're saying, though, right?
I was saying
No.
you needed to delay,
Yeah,
and then
you
he
need-
needed
yeah.
to delay.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like you run
So
into
that you
him
can
and
both set up
stop.
triggers.
Yeah.
Oh,
You could say
okay.
something maybe, I guess.
Write a program in C#.
So, okay. Yeah, I'll delay my action then until Marcus's turn to
Okay.
delay his action.
Marvin. Alright.
Is it a
I'm so confused,
move
I don't know.
Is it a move
What is
action
going
to
on?
load
Yeah.
a light crossbow?
I just want him to throw me at
It's
the
a free
skull.
action once per turn.
Free action. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Probably I can move. Is he on the
20
20
feet
feet
up.
up.
20 feet up now? Okay.
I left man's back door open.
And
Yeah, I saw little bugs flying around.
That's good.
that doesn't look good.
Oh, wait, what spell is that?
Oh, I'm a crossbow.
Oh, a crossbow. Okay.
Yeah, I love that spell.
So
the mightiest of spells.
It's been
For,
a good one this time.
Against skulls, yes.
Yeah.
4 points of damage.
Barrett. Victoria?
No, I'm actually going to shift back into Barrett, and I will then
Strange man appears before you.
use my... Who is this? I thought I had a crossbow, but apparently I don't. I have a sling! I will sling!
Whoa, nice.
I'm going to sling.
Alright.
Alright, I don't know what I
Victoria
rolled.
looks very vaguely. Oh, you're not looking at him. But he looks vaguely alarmed as you pick up the sling.
Are you slinging skulls?
I will not. I rolled a 3, so I am not hitting anything. I just chucked a stone.
You're a little out of practice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
The phones! Throw them at that guy!
That's from home movies. Antoria, it's your turn.
Victoria shouts, "I think smashing them causes them to explode. Don't use the sling." And he shoots a crossbow bolt at
But
it.
it's up there.
19 hits. Sure is 6 damage.
6 damage. Marcus, it's your
Further
turn.
off.
I got why he had to delay, but why do I have to delay?
Because
Don't I like start moving towards him and then he's like, oh, he's going, so now I'm gonna.
I think the idea is that you wait for him to run to you. Your trigger for your action will be he is got in your arms, at which point you'll throw him up and then he'll
yeah, like you're basically going at the same time, but you have to like, okay, 1, 2, 3, go, and that's what we're sort of doing the 1, 2, 3 by you two delaying your actions.
Okay.
So, I mean,
But I
like,
should probably move like here, right? If I'm gonna like up to the thing.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you do that, and then Zathis, it's your turn.
okay, that's right. So because he triggered my delayed action.
You go lol
So-
hearth home.
No.
jerk.
But I mean, so he knows what we're doing because he came towards me, so I'm able to jump.
There dies.
You gave him the
Where
like
am I there?
The baseball sign.
Yeah,
I
you know
did
the
this thing.
squad of truth sign language.
Yeah.
For let's do the launch maneuver.
Yes.
Let's do the launch maneuver.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh wait, this is our theme song playing.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Alright, so I jump into his arms.
Whoa. Okay, so you give me a dex
life.
check,
Dex
and you give me a strength check, and we'll see what's what.
Okay.
Okay. The dex
I
check.
hope this goes terrible.
Oh, the strength went okay. And the dex is wrong.
25.
25. All right.
Well, you're going flying
16.
somewhere.
16.
He manages to throw you up into the air.
All right. Okay. So now, do I have to in this while I'm in the air? Am I able to continue my turn, or do I have to wait till my
No, you can.
next turn?
You've used your move action. You still have a standard and
Okay.
a bonus.
All right. So as I'm up in the
So
air,
you're gonna
I
have a
will-
penalty to attack him given your condition.
Okay. So I have disadvantage, or just a
No, I'll
penalty?
just apply it normally.
Okay.
Just tell me your result, and I'll let you know if you hit.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Unless the penalty is a +3, it's really not going to work.
I was really hoping that was a 1 or a 20.
It needed to be a 1 or a
Yeah,
20.
exactly.
Really,
Yeah,
it
They're
did.
spectacularly
We need like a special coin flip die for like those epic situations that are either just going to be
Oh,
completely awesome or
that's a good
completely
idea, as a
terrible.
matter of fact.
It's just 1 or 20. That's all it is.
So 10.
See, that would be a good action die. That would be a good
Yeah.
use of that, where like you earn them like inspiration or something like that.
Yeah.
1 or
For
20.
an impressive action, you can just risk a 1 or a 20. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you whiff.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have to make like a acrobatics check?
Give me an
something
acrobatics check as you come down.
So land, not hurting myself.
Yep.
Does he land in this turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Gravity is a fast,
Oh,
it's a fast mistress.
Yeah.
Just
Of course.
A fast
Stickle.
mistress.
That's 24.
24. You land like a cat
I'm like,
on your head.
wait. Most cats don't do that.
Nope.
Okay.
Cats are a fast mistress. The skull shoots a fire beam at you. Oh, and crits.
Oh.
Jump at me, will ya?
It didn't jump, technically. It was thrown.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even really attack it. Like, I just
You
kind
offended
of.
me regardless.
I just kind of went and took up some of its airspace. Occupied some of its airspace.
Personal bubble. I know I'm tiny, but jeez. Take 17 points of fire damage for your trouble,
All right.
and then it's your turn again. Oh no, I guess your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
moved
that
to
was
the
my-
shaft
my-
of Marcus.
yeah.
So it's-
Marvin.
Alright, crossbow.
that's good.
That'll hit for 5 points.
All right. Barrett.
Screw the sling. I throw it to the ground and I just throw a fireball at him. Not a fireball, literally, but produce a flame and
Okay.
throw it at him. I assume it still does damage to him, probably more than my
Oh,
sling.
I bet it does.
It didn't when I did it.
It's a joke. It'll confuse it.
It's gonna miss. It'll miss. A 10 misses, right?
He actually like wafts over to get into its path.
Oh fuck! I knew that was
Fire
gonna
for
happen.
breakfast.
All right.
There's
Well,
no joke.
Wait,
I really
does he
do.
burst into flame now?
No, he's part of these burst into flame already.
I missed
No, I thought
anyway.
he lost his flame when he got dispelled.
No.
No.
that was
He
a
lost
counter-
like
that
the
was a counter
explodey
spell.
flame. He's still
Yeah.
like burning
All right.
green flame.
I miss.
Yes,
I
but
thought
let's
you
focus
just
on that.
recharged his exploding.
Antoria.
Alright, Antoria takes another shot with his crossbow.